Hello, I got done watching Ponyo and I am very tired, but my room is not super messy. Could literally clean it up in 5 minutes, but there's places that they don't need to be, so I'm gonna clean after I'm done with this. This is gonna be maybe a short one. Please don't copyright me, YouTube. That was an accident. Yeah, let me bring up my script. So today I woke up later, not late. I woke up at 7 and or 7:30, and I kind of stayed in bed until 8. I didn't have to be out of bed till like, I didn't have to be like out of the room until 9:05 at the latest. So whatever. We didn't get this next week's schedule, at least Megan and I didn't, so we're a little confused, and hopefully we can get one from the teachers tomorrow or Sunday. I really need to sleep in. I need a day where I just can sleep in, and that's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Sunday. Sunday is my day I'm not doing anything. And we had classes. That was fine. I kind of spent all of Photoshop working on a future project, but like as kind of just a trial run to see what I can do with a photo of Gabe. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And even Michael came by and was like, so, yeah. Yeah, because we had free time at the end. He's like, uh-huh. It was so weird. It was just funky. I was just, yeah. Then we went to an art gallery after art history, and I don't take notes in art history, and Megan's like, why? And I'm like, I don't feel the need. I mean, like, there's at no point do I ever really reference the notes I take, or what I reference the notes I would take. Like, maybe when writing an essay, but like even then, it's not like she has words on the slideshow, it's words she's saying, and I don't have the audio processing for that kind of lectures format. And if she has a problem with it, she can take it up with me. Not my problem. It probably is a little bit my problem. Anyways, we went to an art gallery. We went to the Scotland National Art Gallery, and the thumbnail will be one of the paintings from it, where I saw a Leonardo da Vinci painting and a lot of baby genitals. That was something, man. I don't know how to feel. I don't know why they were all, like, I get they weren't wearing clothes, but like when there was adult women and adult men, we usually tried to cover that, but when it was babies, free game, I guess. But that was really fun. Megan and I saw a lot of paintings, and one of our assignments in art history is to recreate one of the paintings, and so there were a lot of portrait ones. We're like, oh, we can probably do that. Then afterwards, it wasn't raining, but then it was kind of sprinkling, and then we decided to go through a few shops and stuff just to see what was on the way as we were going into a bus. And then it started raining again, and then we had to wait for a bus, and we could not find a bus stop that had a bus. It wasn't like we were too far, like we were missing any buses. Like there was literally nothing for Harriet Watt, and we ended up finding one, and it got there in time and whatnot. But once we got on the bus, we had a guy later on the trip, like about halfway-ish, ask us like if we knew if it stopped at this certain stop, and Megan and I had no idea. But because, again, I like to say I'm not a people person. That's wrong. It's more I don't like talking to people that I don't know, or I have no reason to really be talking to them. But he started talking to me, or us, so I didn't mind it. And I was like, I don't really know, I just know it goes to Harriet Watt. So I was like, we got lost too, so don't worry. And then he asked Megan apparently, where's her accent from? In reference to me. And so then, and Megan deferred to me again, so I got to be like, oh, well, we're from Minnesota. And I was like, it's kind of the middle of the US. And he's like, oh yeah, I know where it is. And he's like, oh, are you guys Timberwolves fans? And like, when you're somewhere else and they kind of ask you about something related to your home state, and you gotta be like, yeah, totally. So Megan and I straight up lied and said we were Timberwolves fans. I don't think I've ever watched a Timberwolves game. I couldn't tell you a single player. But yeah, that's whatever. So that was really fun. He had a really chill, like kind of British accent. So now we're going off script. What's nice is I can usually reference these for when I'm writing my diary entries then. Basically, we ended up going, Megan and I got off the bus and we walked through the woods because we were following some other people trying to find a shortcut to the convenience store. And we found the convenience store and it was all good. We also found an ATM. We found an ATM. You ever wanted to see what UK money looks like? Here it is, baby. This is a 10 £. It's got little otters on the back. Those better be otters. This is from the Royal Bank of Scotland. So, yeah, I don't know who's on the front. Oh, it's Mary Somerville, who lived for about 90 years, 92 years. Look for her. Look at her. How great. Anyways, I have $40 now. I have to pay Megan some because she got groceries the other day because my bank app wasn't loading. But basically, so I'm the only one who hasn't bought groceries yet, which put our system. I technically do pay for groceries. Don't take that as I don't pay for groceries at all. Yeah. Oh, but then we went to the convenience store and we got kind of like, calling it snack food feels weird. I want to change the camera angle. Calling it snack food feels kind of odd, but like I bought some, bought a ton of stuff. I bought a thing of frozen fries to eat. We bought some nacho dip. I got some drinks, like a protein shake, and then some milkshake drinks to try. And I tried that, and it was different. That's how I'd like to explain that. It was different. Whatever. It was a vanilla one, and it was like, it had the consistency of like a melted milkshake that was already kind of thin to begin with, but like like a for real melted. Very vanilla-y, so it was good. It was just weird. Probably would have drank it more. Like, I drink it all, but I probably would have drank it more if I had a straw instead. But I have a chocolate one to try. I also have a protein drink, ice cream. What else did I get? I feel like it was more, but it might not be. I don't know. I'll check later in the morning. Here, which is nighttime for you, American viewers. No, other than that, it's been really fun. I've had a great time. That was a weird statement. Anyways, I got a tote bag that says Harriet Watt on it, so that's cool. Yeah, and then Megan and I just kind of hung out and watched The Office for a while, while we worked on essay stuff, and then, we made dinner, and we made, I called my family. Then after that, I made dinner, and then I helped Megan learn how to make ramen with an egg in it. And dude, it was what I needed today after all this rain. Like, my hair was like wet by the time I was done. I've had it tied up all the rest of the time. But like, no, it was a good meal. Kristen and Addie were at like a poetry thing for their class. I don't know. Yeah, so after that we ate dinner, we watched The Office, then we decided to sit on the couch and not watch The Office. I think I ended up reading Am I the Asshole Reddit pages, and we were talking about it. It was really fun. That was like, we spent a whole hour doing that. Then we decided I called Mom, or Mom called me, and we talked for a little bit. And then Megan and I watched Ponyo. And then Kristen joined us. Kristen and Addie came home. And then Addie went to bed. And then Kristen joined us for a little bit. And then Megan and I watched Ponyo for the entire thing. And it was really awesome. We had a great time. I love that movie. And now we're going to watch another movie tomorrow. We're going to watch The Tale of the Princess Kaguya? I don't know. It's about a magical nymph plucked from a bamboo stalk rapidly grows up into a beautiful woman who is pursued by a stable of smitten suitors. And it's one of Studio Ghibli's best films, and I'm very excited to watch it with her tomorrow. But speaking of tomorrow, I got most of my essay done. Well, most, I mean, like the introduction, the conclusion, and the like half of the first paragraph, and I only have to write 3 paragraphs besides the intro and conclusion, so it's not like a lot, and it's basically due Tuesday at 6 a.m. So I've got all of Monday to do it as well, and all of Sunday because I have no plans Sunday. Because tomorrow, Megan and I are going to Edinburgh, and Gabe's gonna meet up with us later because Gabe wanted to go to the farmer's market, which whatever. And I think Kristen said she's also gonna join us actually, so that's fun. No, I'm really excited. We're gonna go to Old Town and hang out around town, do things, you know how it is, and it'll be great, and I'll have a great time, and we're gonna go shopping, and there are certain things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a nice wool sweater, preferably kind of like the same kind of cool vibe that, or quality that my cow sweater that I wore today has. That's an Alfred Eden one, and I really liked it. Well, I do like it still. And then I would love a pair of gloves, honestly. I feel like those would be really fun. And then I want a Highland cow stuffed animal. I want a little Highland cow. And Megan and I gotta get little matching ones probably. So, yeah. Money spending wise, I feel like I haven't done horribly. I feel like I've done really good. That's usually something that stresses me out, but I feel like I've been really good about spending money on things that I actually need, rather than like things that I want, you know? Like the magnets, the socks that I've been wearing. I don't want it, like, not to show my feet on the internet, but I love these socks, these little socks that are merino blend walking socks. They've been so comfortable. I've been wearing them all freaking day. Yeah. So I think that's actually all from me. Sleep well. Have a good night. I love you, and I miss you all a lot. Yeah. Shout out to my sister who can finally watch these now that she's home. Yeah, I miss my dogs. They were on call, like when I FaceTime my mom, they were on there, and I realized how much I truly, deeply miss them. I miss being able to cuddle with them. Like, that would just put me to sleep right now if I had them with me. They would love it. They would love it here in general, but Waffle would love it in here. She'd mostly probably hide under my bed though, instead of on my bed. Yeah. The fan has helped a lot, which is nice. Feels really good in here. I blew it on me last night and I was out like a light. So, yeah, that's all for me. That's all for me. I love you. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.